Guys, what relationship mistakes do you see girls making? The classic silent treatment. What did I do wrong? Well, if you don't know, I'm not gonna tell you. Not telling us what's wrong. It's a cliché, but it is so true. Like, just tell me FFS. My ex used to do this a lot, and I'd usually ask her once or twice, but she wouldn't tell me. Sometimes never telling cause I only asked once or twice. I eventually stopped asking altogether. Girlfriend admitted to me once that she acts upset to test me and get my attention. In the process of deciding on the relationship. Not having a life outside of yourself. It's healthy to have different groups of friends and different hobbies, so don't forget who and what made you happy before you were in a relationship. I haven't seen one of my buddies without his wife in ages. It wouldn't be bad if she weren't completely disinterested in what we do, and didn't try to shift things away from what we're doing at the time. I've wanted to tell her to go do her own thing or play in traffic on more than one occasion, but I don't want to deal with her huffy ass having a reason to openly hate me. Having the perfect relationship fantasy, and the unspoken metric by which they judge a relation, and being upset when someone fails to meet the metrics they never expressed. Hated this. My last ex did this constantly. One time after an argument I walked her out the front door and she went on her way home, which was literally a block away. She came back saying that I was supposed to run after her. My so never apologizes for anything. She is flawless. It's her worst trait. Are you dating my mom? Everyone is. I wouldn't call what we do dating. My ex apologized a lot. She seemed to think that those two little words would instantly make everything better. She would then proceed to learn nothing from her mistake, forget it happened, and do it again. When confronted about it, I'm sorry. Granted, I've only been in one relationship, but it frequently felt as though my girlfriend was communicating, I would like you better if you were a fundamentally different person, albeit in a more tactful way. It goes both ways, but your partner doesn't exist exclusively to make you happy, they are their own person. Your partner doesn't exist exclusively to make you happy, they are their own person. You have to keep yourself in check also, especially if you're a people pleaser. Don't set yourself on fire to keep your partner warm. Girls, don't be the type to threaten to end a relationship through a petty ultimatum. I guarantee you that if you hit the average male with a "it's either me or the video games," you're gonna be disappointed by his choice. The easiest choice in an ultimatum is the side that didn't give you an ultimatum. Maybe this is more a dating mistake than a relationship mistake, never suggesting plans or counteroffers when a plan doesn't work for you. For example, "Hey, want to get dinner on Friday?" "No, I am busy, how about Saturday?" Otherwise, I'm just going to assume you're not that interested in going out with me. So, if you are interested, please make a counteroffer or just suggest something you think would be fun to do next time we go out. Women who think they've hit the jackpot by stealing some other girl's man. If he'll cheat with you, he'll cheat on you. It's just a matter of time. This goes for both genders. Needlessly playing hard to get, as if it's some weird rule in a game. If you like someone or enjoyed spending time together, or even if you didn't, be clear about it. It's really that simple. Yes, I'm going to act like I'm not interested in this person I'm interested in, that'll work. Not being herself, not being open, not being a friend first. I dated a number of women who hid stuff until we slept together and then dumped it on me. That was a drag and it seems really manipulative to me. And then when you dump them for it, they go on to Facebook talking about how guys only want sex. The moment they learn you're a person, they leave you. They then make it onto the front page of our nice girls. Playing mind games. Stop being stupid, stop being petty. The dude isn't going to pick up your signals, your tests, whatever. Tell him you have a problem and what steps you want him to take, preferably without getting out emotional spelunking equipment. Thinking that when we are a couple our behaviors will change. Or when we get married we will stop playing video games or hanging out with the guys. Nope, the dynamic we have when dating. It will continue. Yeah, the joke exaggeration I've heard is that guys go into a marriage hoping that nothing will change, and women go into it hoping that everything will. I genuinely think there is a lot of truth to this stereotype. Haha. Playing dumb. Intelligence is desirable, stop acting dumb trying to be cute. I see this a lot. Problem is there's this very common theme with guys where they say they want a smart and successful woman. Just so long as she isn't as smart or successful as them. Basically every intelligent girl I've ever been friends with has had multiple guys who simply cannot handle being with someone smarter than them. After a while they give up. So they play dumb because guys love to be the smart and capable hero who swoops in to rescue them. A female friend of mine said she had a problem with being too antagonizing in relationships, being just generally confrontational and not always knowing why. This happened to me a few times in my own relationships and would sometimes mess with my self-esteem. I did once in some psychology article that some women do this because they want the guy to step up. For me personally, these days I'm just like whatever, it's not a big deal. Obligatory I'm not a guy. One big mistake I see girls make more often than guys, but guys sometimes do as well, as always having to do something. You have to be able to just be able to enjoy being together even if you both are doing your own thing, or else you're going to get bored really fast. Me and my hubby are perfectly content just chilling out while I browse the net or play a video game and he reads his news articles, watches TV, or browses the net. Don't even have to talk. Speaking of talking, girls, do not give your man the silent treatment just because you're having a temper tantrum. If you are afraid of saying something nasty, then just tell him you need a few minutes to cool down and then discuss the problem. Men are not mind readers, ladies. He won't know what is bothering you if you don't open your mouth and tell him. Going from boyfriend to boyfriend to boyfriend without ever taking a moment to turn into a whole person. Yeah, I've known a few women who literally haven't been single since high school. Their relationships don't end until the next mattress is in place to break their fall. I've known guys who've come close but they always mess it up and break the chain briefly. I'd how people live like this though. I can change this wife-beating, drug-abusing, purse-stealing into my blueprints. Blame Disney movies and rom-coms for this one. The sunk cost fallacy. I've known quite a few women who seem to be pretty unhappy and unfulfilled in their relationships but were unwilling to leave. Why? We have so much history together. I can't just walk away after all the time I've put into this relationship. I need to make it work. That's because they think they can still get back the person they were dating at the start of the relationship. But that guy is either gone or never actually existed in the first place. Caring about displays of wealth instead of wealth. Ladies, if you want a stable life, don't date the guy who leases a BMW and rents nice condo, but owns nothing. He is spending every penny he makes. Date a guy who drives a paid-off car and doesn't display his wealth. Finally, some advice that reflects my paid-off 2009 Hyundai Accent and my current residence with my parents again. Whoa, 2009? Look at Mr. Moneybags over here. We generally say what we mean. There isn't a deeper meaning or a passive-aggressive meaning. Don't think too much into it meaning something else, because you will only convince yourself that that's what we mean and then get mad at us for it. If you're confused about something we said, then ask us.
Thank you and subscribe.